That's
The what?
Nina right there. The dog under the couch.
Oh shit! There's a dog under the couch.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, she just.
Oh, good girl. Aw, that's sweet.
Bill Clinton's saxophone. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, maybe it was on Arsenio Hall. What was it on? I don't know what it was on.
Let's see. Oop, is this working? Can you hear yourself?
Yeah, I can hear
Test,
myself.
test. Okay, then it's working. Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's on. I think he's on Arsenio Hall.
Dude, I have never seen this.
No, I think this is something else. This is a different video. But yeah, he can look up Clinton Sachs Arsenio Hall. I think that was what he
Arsenio Hall.
That was you see that was the 32-minute compilation of him playing the saxophone.
Oh, so they have like hundreds of clips of him
Dude,
doing it.
over 4 years, they were able to create a 30-minute compilation.
That's
of him playing
incredible.
saxophone.
I had no idea.
That's funny.
Dude, he's so smooth, it's crazy. It's too smooth. Oh, dude, yeah, I'm voting for him. Has my vote immediately.
Yes,
That's crazy.
Yo, look at them. They're losing their minds.
Dude, that is actually incredible. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
fuck debates and speeches. Like, a president needs to have something cool that they do to win. That's
Stunts.
usually what it comes down to.
Yeah, I mean, that's funny because, what is Bill Clinton? Was he president? Did he do 2 terms or 1? I don't know anything.
92 to 2000, I
Yeah,
think.
so over 8 years, they were able to put together like a 30-minute compilation of him playing saxophone on different televised events.
Just anytime his polling numbers are getting low, they're like, we need you to sax, dude.
But the same thing with Trump is just like, it's 30 minutes straight of just like making fun of other political candidates.
That's it. That was his saxophone. It's just like him just destroying people online.
Yeah,
or
shitting on
something.
Hillary Clinton for 30 minutes straight compilation.
Oh my God. That's all that it took to win.
Yeah.
Didn't need anything else. That's incredible. And then Obama, I mean, he was just smooth as hell too.
He had 30-minute compilation of him shooting hoops.
Yeah,
of him dapping up other black guys.
That would have sealed it. Bush, him driving that golf club, that was probably the big
Dodging
one
the
for Bush.
shoe was huge too.
Dodging the shoe was huge. Just being president during 9/11, I thought, like, you're going to get reelected because everyone's like, we need to be together.
Yeah, I always knew that was like the bit of like watch this drive, but then whenever I saw the actual clip, I'm like, that's hilarious.
It's
like,
amazing.
It is comical. It doesn't even seem like a real thing.
We're going to get those terrorists. Watch this drive.
What a goat.
Yeah, dude, that was nuts. My favorite clip of him is when he's talking in like an auditorium, thousands of people, and they just have a clip of him going, I believe that fish and people can coexist peacefully.
Really?
And he's saying it totally unironically. They just got a clip of him talking about, like, I don't know, sea life or some bullshit. And he just says that, and out of context, it looks fucking stupid as hell.
He's kind of goated.
Kind of.
It's kind of funny.
Kind of. You're not very political, I'm assuming, right?
No, I don't. No. Yeah. I've never voted.
Yeah. Oh, never once? Mm-mm. Dang.
No, I don't. No.
I voted one time, and it was because my parents made me.
Really?
And it was Obama.
They said do the right thing.
They were like, you got to get out there. You're 18. Go vote.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah, by the time I was 18, I was pretty disillusioned with everything. And I'm like, if you support either one of them, then you're supporting the system, which is already fucked anyways.
Already a good view.
I was fucking radical, bro. So radical. I
living
took
on
acid
the edge.
one time junior year.
You did acid in high school?
Yeah, for sure.
Dang.
Yeah, a
I
few
didn't even
times.
touch it until I was like late college. Yeah.
Really? I think that's best.
You think so?
I think that's best. You get a little bit less confused. I don't know. I think when younger, I think you really open yourself up a little bit easier, maybe. I don't know. But
Yeah, I don't know. I smoked weed in high school. Mushrooms. Yeah, first time I did mushrooms was in college. But I never did anything like that in high school. I can't even imagine what my little high school brain would have thought.
I did a lot. I did a lot of experiment. The experimenting was in high school, and then pretty much they were solidified by the time I was done in high school. Like I tried different things to see what I would like, and it just ended up being weed mostly, weed
Right.
and booze for the most part, and then psychedelics from time to time. But yeah, like cocaine and stuff. Like there's people that I tried it one time and I was like, this is like not worth it. Doesn't seem like it's part of, it's not
For me,
really
it's the sleep
hype.
thing. I can't sacrifice sleep for a drug. There's no way. I could never do that. So alcohol, weed is fine. I don't really smoke weed, but alcohol is fine because I can sleep. Like if you do coke, it's like you're just awake, and I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling.
Being wired.
Yeah, just being. I don't know why people are addicted to that. Like meth, I don't get that. Wanting that, I kind of like being a little bit mellow.
I think it's the trying to continue, right? It's the continuation of like how long can we keep this moment and this like party going, right? That's the thing that a lot of people, right? That's like the people that stick around at the bar till 2 a.m. after the last call, and then like they're trying to kick you out, and like they're still, it's like trying to keep the moment alive, trying to keep it going. And it's like the same thing with cocaine too. You know what I mean? You're like, you're going to keep going through the bag, and then apparently, again, this is just what I hear from people that do coke, but once it's gone, then you go, well,
let's get another one
more and keep going until we're all fucking freaking out.
I think it's because they know that once it's over, then it's like, damn, now we got to go back to just boring shit.
Yep.
And that isn't fun.
When it's over, that's when I fall in love again.
Perfect timing on that. Nice.
Dude, if I did coke, I would be listening to Sugar Ray the whole time.
That's good. Because when you go,
yes,
go.
Dude.
Yeah, I love Sugar Ray.
Oh,
dude. Dude, the 90s were the best, man.
Yeah, and dude, I don't need, like, we did 5 a.m. last night, and I was like totally sober the whole time. So
I think I stay up till 5 a.m. just naturally.
Yeah.
And if it's a good time, I don't need anything to keep me going. But yeah, I don't know. Could never be a cokehead. I could find myself becoming an alcoholic. I have talked about this before too.
we ride the line.
Yeah. I took Vicodin once for a tooth, and I could see that being an addiction too.
Those pills. I broke my ankle when I was riding BMX, and they gave me a little bottle of hydrocodone, I guess, or something like that. Yeah. And my mom was in control of it, and she gave me like one or like a half of one or whatever. And I was like, whoa, this shit rules. And then it started to wear off. At least I thought it started to wear off. And then I talked to my mom, and I was like, yeah, I think I need another one of those. And she's like, I don't think you need any more of these. And then she never gave me another one again.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She probably kept them for herself.
Yeah, when I got Vicodin for the tooth, I was taking like 2 or 3 at a time. Sometimes I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking pop them.
No.
But it got dangerous. I was like, hopefully they don't give me another subscription, and then they didn't.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine who was like, my favorite activity for a couple years was just taking a Vicodin and going for a walk.
Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Yeah, at least you're not taking a Vicodin and going out looking for copper or something like that. But
digging through trailers.
Yeah. That could be tough. You BMX'd?
Mm-hmm.
I did a little bit of that in high school. I was so bad at it, though. Do you know people in like the Austin BMX community?
Mm-mm.
No,
pretty much like that was my entire life. Like I started skateboarding, and then I like rode a scooter for a while, and then I went to BMX, and then and that was like going to skate parks, and I worked at a skate park for years, like going on trips to visit skate parks. That was my whole life for years and years. And then when I turned 20, that's when I started doing comedy, and then everything else that I ever cared about went out the window.
Interesting. So how did you end up in a comedy club where that was like, let's do that instead?
I mean, I wanted to do it like when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But then I had like listened to one podcast of these guys talking about how they like wanted to do stand up in high school, but they're like thought about how they were just teenagers and didn't like have anything to talk about or any experience. And for some reason, I thought the same thing. I was like, oh well, if they think that, then I must not have anything to talk about either because I'm just a fucking teenager as well.
Right.
But the truth is, you have experience always. There's always something to talk about.
There's always something you got.
But so I just didn't really, and I did like acting in high school. I was like trying to figure it
Oh,
out.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
so-
were like in theater, like in plays and shit?
Yeah.
You were the theater kids?
Yeah.
You don't come across as a theater kid.
I hated it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I couldn't stop looking around going, I'm not like you guys.
Oh, man. It's fucking nerds, dude.
Yes, dude. We like wrapped up one play, and then it was like everybody was going to Applebee's afterwards, and I was like, all right, yeah, guys, I'll meet you there, and just like was ripping joints in my mom's car on the way there, and then just like showed up, made the Applebee's like reek like weed, and they all stared at me like I was a fucking weirdo.
That's hilarious.
But
but they need a kid like that. That gives some what do you call it?
a little edge.
Little edge.
A little edge.
Yeah.
I'm fucking Danny Zuko. Hey, fucking give me a leather jacket. Yeah.
That's different than all the other kids, which I bet are nerdy. Do any of them like make it big? Do you see any of them from high school and you're like, oh, that kid fucking made it?
No.
No?
No, but so I did it because I thought like maybe this is the outlet. Maybe this is what it is. Maybe I want to be an actor. And I was like decent enough I got parts. Like I didn't start until I was in senior year, and I got my first auditions for the plays. I got on and got like decent roles or whatever. And then I just like didn't like the lack of control. I didn't like the.
What do you mean by that? Like because you're acting, you don't get to put yourself into it or something?
I was like, I didn't like being directed. I took the direction, and I responded well, but I just didn't like the fact that it was so collaborative, I guess. I don't know. I was like, man, if I could do this by myself, and then I was like, oh, stand up, right?
Yeah.
And then, I ended up like graduating and didn't really do anything for a couple of years. I didn't go to college or anything like that. So it was just like floating around, just, working a job.
And you said the first time you went was Missouri?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm from Illinois. It's like, they're right there. The Mississippi
Right
River
there.
separates them. So I'm from Illinois, but St. Louis is like literally, I'm basically a suburb of St. Louis living in Illinois.
You ever go on the boats?
No. Never went on a barge or anything like that. They had a casino that was on the Mississippi for a long time. But
I went on one of those because I know that it's only legal if you're doing it on a boat or something.
Yeah, they changed that law.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been telling so many people that I got to stop.
No, they have casinos in Missouri.
Oh, okay. But about Illinois, because I was in Illinois.
Yeah, I mean East St. Louis, they got the Casino Queen. I don't know if that's technically on the river, maybe.
Right.
Maybe. You know what? That might be right. Maybe they might have the Casino Queen like technically on the Mississippi, so that's like a weird. But it's not on the boat anymore. It's
Yeah.
like just like permanently on the shore, maybe.
It was scary going there because I remember it was not like Vegas where there's people gambling to have a good time. It was people gambling because it's like, this is all we have.
Yep.
And that was sad to watch.
Yes, dude. Yes, going to the $5 blackjack tables at the Casino Queen.
Yeah.
It's a bummer. It's a real bummer.
It's very sad.
It's a lot of people who got their checks and they're like, fucking let's
And that's
run
what I
it
saw.
up.
There was a guy dressed up like a mailman. And he looked like he just got off work, sat down, had his check in hand. And I was like, this is crazy. This is
dude.
pretty wild.
Yes. I stopped doing theater or anything like that. And then I had actually a guy that was in theater with me. We were like in the same grade and I had known him for years. And then like he just like popped up on my Instagram and it was like him doing stand-up like an open mic at like the Funny Bone or something like that.
Oh, tight.
And I was like, whoa, this is here? Like you can do it? Like it does happen here? And then like I reached out to him. I was like, yo, dude, how do you do this? Please show me the ropes. How do I get in here? I want to do this stuff. But also, like I saw him and like I knew him from school and I was like, I know I'm funnier than that guy.
Yeah. There's a little bit of cockiness in there.
Not even that, just like I guess, yeah, when I say it like that, yeah, it is like a cocky thing. But if I think of like he's capable, then that means I'm for sure capable also.
That's so funny.
Right? And
I had the same feeling, not about comedy, but I remember it was when I was trying to get this sales job, and I remember thinking like, dude, every other people in this job are fucking dumb. Like if they can do this, I could totally do this.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's whenever, audience members go watch an open mic, they're like, yeah, I could do this shit too.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he was like showed me where the mics and stuff were, and I gave myself, it was like, I think I asked him in June, my birthday's in July, and I was like, I gave myself 1 month. I was like, I gave myself 1 month to try to write, 3 or 4 minutes for an open mic.
Right.
And it just so happened that the Funny Bone open mic. Like if you sign up and it's your first time ever, they like automatically put you on.
Oh, nice.
And it's at a real club in front of a real audience.
Yeah.
And it happened to be on my 20th birthday.
Wow.
So, yeah, so that was my first time.
Damn, you've been doing it, and it went well?
I mean, I got a laugh. And actually, you know what? This really influenced how my writing, when I go back and look at it, like it makes sense. So I basically did like 3 jokes. So it was at 4 minutes. I think I only did like 2.5 maybe. But I basically did 3 different jokes. One of them was like a real personal joke. One of them was like a joke about BMX riding or whatever. So it was like kind of personal, but it was like about a subject kind of thing.
Right.
And then the third one was just like I told I was like fucking vegans are gay or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the stuff that was real personal about like me and like my upbringing, shit, I was like that worked really well.
Right.
The thing about the BMX thing was like okay, and like the vegan thing was like nothing.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's when it
yeah.
influenced my style. Like, oh, you got to be personal. Right?
You gotta
The
be
more-
personal.
The more you talk personal, the better it's going to be.
That's a good lesson right from the rip to get.
yeah.
The personal story is always the best one. Because the vegans are gay is kind of hack.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
It was hack. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's interesting. And then you just kept going.
Yeah.
In
Literally never
Missouri.
stopped. The longest break I took was COVID, but I was in Missouri. So that was like a 6-week break.
Oh, okay. So you've been really consistent with it. Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I know. I've never, no breaks.
Wow. And that was 9, how old are you?
I'm 27. Just
So
turned 27.
7 years ago.
Yeah, just hit 7 years.
Dang, that's good. Yeah, I saw your Kill Tony with Jimmy Carr. That shit was good.
Thanks, man.
You did good.
Yeah,
Did you get to
appreciate
meet
it.
him after it all?
No.
No.
That's what I went back to Shakespeare's afterwards. And then I think I went to Creek. I went to like the Creek to go do like the midnight mic afterwards. Cause I also think about that. I always, like you do something real good, you gotta do something shit to come back.
Yeah,
You
to,
have to
to
do something
level
shit.
yourself out. Yeah, that's
To
funny.
remember, just to remember that like, yeah, you're not.
It goes the other way too. Every time I have like a massive bomb, I think, well, at least that's gone. And statistically, it can't happen twice in a row. You know what I mean?
yeah. And so I went to Creek to go do the shitty, like the midnight mic
Right,
afterwards
right.
or whatever. And they were all like, what are you doing here? Why aren't you hanging out at Mitzi's or whatever? Like, you did great tonight. Like, why are you here? And I was like, oh, I mean, to be with the open micers.
Yeah,
It's
just
like,
chill.
Kinda,
To be a part of it.
Yeah.
Do they give everyone an invite after?
No, I just think like maybe if you like just hang out, they might go like, oh yeah, you can come in. Or whatever,
Oh,
you know?
okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really know how that works.
Yeah, I don't
at
know how
all.
that works either. Every
Yeah.
time I walk by that place, I'm like, is this even open to the public? Or is it... I never understand the dynamic of that place.
Yeah. I also, yeah. I mean, that's not like there's this thing about where you want to get into a place is like it just be at that place.
Right.
You know, be recognizable, make sure they know who you are. A place like that is like that's more likely going to hurt you than help you. If
I
they're like,
agree.
who is this guy that's just always around here? He doesn't do spots here. Why is he here? You know what
Why
I mean?
is he here?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, but the other clubs though, it makes more sense like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And well, it's actually, and you work there at Sunset, but I feel like it's harder to spend time at Sunset in just like a hang setting. It's usually just a show.
Yeah.
Whereas Creek is more of like a hang
Creek's the
setting.
hang for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Which is good. That's good to have that community.
it's
you
very
know?
good. It's amazing.
Yeah. The Funny Bone, that was my home club in St. Louis.
That was the hang spot.
That was the hang.
Yeah.
That was where I wanted to get in. That
Mm-hmm.
was where I spent COVID, like whenever everything shut down and they started to open stuff back up again. The Funny Bone was like one of the first places I was doing shows, and that's when I started to like get some traction back home, and all of a sudden I was like working, and then comics were like, oh, you're the golden boy, you're the golden child. And I'm like, bro, I've been sitting at this bar every fucking weekend and I have not seen you. What are you talking about? Right, so you'll get people who are like, oh, you get this because of that, or because of that, or your
like, no,
girlfriend
I'm
does
working
this.
on it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, no, I'm here. Like, where the fuck are you, dude?
Yeah. It's what's that shit they say? It's so easy to see the end result, but they don't see all the work that you put into it, or something along those lines.
Damn, I like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like a quote. Oh,
But
dude, I just got this nice quote. What was it? The reward for your work is not what you get; it is what you become.
That is good. That is
Damn, that's
good.
fire. That got me fired up. My buddy.
That is good.
He's a comic. He's like 45 years old. He's balding. My man, Will, we did a podcast together for years, but he sent me that shit and I got fired up. Dude.
That is pretty good. What you become is completely writes off all the materialistic bullshit.
Yes, dude.
I like
and
that.
that's like when you think about as a bitter comic and you're watching somebody and you're like, how the fuck did they get that? How is this guy doing that? I should be on that show. Why am I not on that show? You know? All of that is no good. That's no good. It doesn't help you at all.
Sometimes I do feel that way, though. I think
It is natural.
It is a natural feeling, and sometimes it's just like, man, it is what it is. But you just got to power through it, I guess.
It all comes around. Ari Shaffir had said that like it's not that it was this person over you. It was just wasn't you. But that doesn't mean that you don't have your time eventually. Like just because this person got a thing doesn't mean you don't get a thing also.
Right.
Like
Yeah. It's a marathon, not a I guess I don't know, smaller marathon.
Yeah, dude.
But it's a battle, not a no. It's a war, not a battle. That's what I'm thinking of.
True.
That's what I'm thinking of.
True.
But that's tough. Another quote I hit someone with the other day that it was I don't know if you probably heard of this, Ozymandias. It's like, look upon my works, ye mighty in despair. Have you heard of that one?
No.
And it was a pharaoh from 4,000 years ago. And basically what that means is I am at the top of my game. I'm the king of my kingdom. But if you're reading this right now, I'm dead. And if you're the king right now, one day you'll be dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, look what I've done, and then realize that it's going to go one day.
Yeah, and you're next.
Yeah,
Damn.
exactly.
Yeah, that's nice.
That one hits. That one hits for me. I'm always like, oh, shit.
I like that.
Because if you're at the top of your game, it's like, damn, it could just go away in an instant.
Yeah, it's all, we're all just wasting our time.
Exactly.
Trying to find a good way. Just trying to find a good way to waste it. Fun time.
Comedy seems to be a good way to do it. But
Yeah, it's fun.
what else did you do? Do you do anything else?
I was a dishwasher for a long time.
Tight. Tight. Sick.
Sick type shit. Like, what do you mean? What is the question? That's a really open-ended question.
Well, it sounds like, it sounds like your whole life pretty much revolves around comedy. I mean, you work at a comedy club, you do comedy, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Type shit.
I really don't do anything else. It's comedy and my cat and my girlfriend.
Nice.
That's about it.
How long you been with the girl?
9 years.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. You met her in, damn, dude. So you met her, so you dragged her out here.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Dang.
did. Yeah, I kind of dragged her I kind of ruined her whole life.
Tight.
Yeah, I kind of ruined her entire life.
You were just like, I'm chasing the dream you're coming with. And she was like, yeah.
I just we were already together before I even started stand-up. And it was something that I was like, I want to do this. And I sat her down and was like, yo, it's going to seem like I love this shit way more than you. Because I do.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so it's like it's gonna be a long ride, and I hope you would like to come along with me, but this is what I want to do. And she was like, yeah, for sure. And then eventually she started working at the Funny Bone too, and I think she kind of fell in love with the industry.
Does she do it also? Does she go on open mics or anything?
She did. She tried like a couple open mics, and
Just wasn't for her.
it's not for her. No, yeah. I don't. It's work. It's a lot
It
of
is
it's hard
work.
work, and it's a lot of being fucking humiliated in front of people. But she's hilarious.
It is a lot of being humiliated.
Yeah.
I think the more important thing of comedy isn't being funny. It's just being okay with being shamed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said last night when we were hanging out, I would say she got more room laughs than I did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She is very funny.
Oh, wow.
She's not afraid to be herself, but the whole doing it on stage thing, I don't think that was really for her. But she like so now she's working at the mothership now too. So she
really?
Yeah, she started working at Funny Bone. I think she like really liked the industry,
Just
and
the vibe.
working in comedy.
I
Yeah.
thought the whole thing was they hired only comics there. Is that not true?
She's not a door guy. She works box office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she's like the lady that's behind the thing that gives a ticket or something?
Yeah, you see the people that stand outside and give people wristbands and stuff like that.
Got it,
Yeah,
got
she
it,
does
got
that. all the door guys are all comics, but bar staff, the waitresses, the box office people, security, those are all just normies.
Yeah, I was in there the other day, and it's fun to see just they have a lot of people employed in there. It's crazy. I'm always like, dang, there's so many people that are employed in this place.
Yeah, you did the small room?
Was in the big one. I went to go see Jordan Jensen.
Oh, nice.
She was there the other day.
Nice.
She's my sister's favorite comic, so I was like, yeah, we'll go check it out.
Yeah, I remember she first popped up on my Instagram and she was talking about doing like carpentry stuff, like just clips from the cellar and shit. I was like, damn, this girl rules.
Dude,
and now she's killing it.
She's
this
fucking
lady,
hilarious.
Lady rules.
Lady.
Yeah, I hate girl.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, it just feels weird. It's like they're not. Girls.
I didn't even
like
register for me when you said girl.
Woman. I had this guy who was like asking about my lineup, and then he's like, "Can you put a girl on?" I'm like, "No, I'll put a woman on, but don't say girl. Don't say girl comic. It's I don't know.
You
don't say boy comic.
Don't say boy. That is the big thing. You don't say boy.
You say guy, dude.
You say guy, dude, man,
bro.
But a girl, yeah.
See, girl.
But a girl, yeah, I guess it is kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, come on, show them some respect. Woman, lady, broad, whore.
Put a whore on. Yeah, there we go. That's fun. I like that. My sister makes a point like that. She'll be like, I don't like when guys say that I'm being a bitch because you would never call, because it doesn't work the same way with a guy. You know? If you call a guy a bitch, it means you're being a pussy. If you call a girl a bitch, it means she's being a dick. You would never call...
Whoa.
You know what I mean? You would never call a guy a bitch because he's acting like a girl that's acting like a bitch.
This is like a dirty Seinfeld bit.
You think so?
It's like a dirty Seinfeld bit. Yeah.
It's something like that. But she was like, she always gets upset.
Why do you call a girl a bitch when she's being a dick?
She's like, call me a dick. And I'm like, well... I don't know. That feels weird to call a girl a dick.
Yeah, no, it's not the same thing.
It's not the same.
Yeah,
not the same.
They can be real dicks though.
They can be.
They're real dicks. Have you done the little boy?
I did it. I've signed up for a fucking year and I got on once.
How'd it go?
And I knew it would go incredibly medium.
Yeah,
because I was like, I'm gonna be nervous.
Yeah.
I was 8 months in.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to be nervous. I'm not going to do great, but it's going to be an experience. And then the next time I'll do better.
Right.
So I know it's a long game, so I'm just like, whatever.
Nice. How long have you been doing stand-up?
Now a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you got plenty of time.
I got time. But
that room is beautiful.
It is. It was a nice room. Adam Lucky was hosting it. He was kind of shitting on everybody, which was, I guess, on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, he would. Yeah, for sure.
But it was interesting. I think, and at first I was like, why is he doing this? And then I realized, like, oh, it's because we have to like rise to the occasion. I get it. But he was like, all right, up next is probably a rapist. And then he walks me up, and I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, that rules.
Yeah.
That's great. Yep.
I've never been good at roasting. Do you ever do roast battles?
Yeah. I'm 5-1 now for roast battles.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I started the roast battle show in St. Louis.
Oh, yeah?
Because, I mean, we didn't have that. Like, we didn't have a lot of shit in St. Louis. I mean, it's a road scene, you know? It's like it's an intermediate.
It's like a pass-through town?
Well, that's what comics do, right? Like, when you're a headliner, that you're just going through, it's a road town, right? So,
yeah.
So we didn't really have anything besides like a club and then, you know, a few independent shows, and you could get up every night of the week doing like bar mics and stuff like that. But
right.
We didn't have like, there was no Don't Tell. There wasn't a roast battle. Like none of that stuff was happening in St. Louis. And I was like, why isn't this shit happening? So I started the roast battle, and then there was a guy that.
How did that go in a green scene? But people were like, he's stupid looking. Like how do people do that in a scene that's never had that before?
Well, luckily the internet exists.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so people could. The interesting thing was having the black comics do it, because they would go, man, this is some white shit. And I don't know how to do this white shit. We don't do this white shit like this.
They thought that roasting was white shit?
Roast battle. Joning is black, right?
What's joning?
Joning is, man, why you got them fucking, why your feet look like a zebra kneecap? Like, you know what I mean? Oh man, he got them shoes from Walmart. You know, he got them all Adidas. Shout out Nathan Orton, the all Adidas. But yeah, it's like that's kind of thing, right? It's like a kind of more. It's
Why is it called joning?
That's where it comes from. I don't know. That's what they call it.
Just some guy named Jones? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out
no,
why.
I don't know why they call it joning.
Joning.
But yeah, it's like, you know, a circle of guys, and it's like it's talking shit. It's
Yeah.
busting balls, but it's like it's faster, it's rapid, real quick.
It sounds
back
like
and
a roast
forth.
battle, to be completely honest.
It is like a roast battle,
Yeah.
but roast battle, what it is now, it's become like a joke writing exercise.
Right.
Right. And the
That
comics
sounded wider already.
yes, right. It's a joke writing exercise. Exactly.
No, we're going to make this formal and
Yes.
clean.
Like, yeah, now could you do that but more clever? So that was like the interesting part about it, was like the black comics being like, well, we don't really do it like this way. And so it was kind of like a disadvantage for them in a way where like the audience is coming to see like a specific kind of thing, and they're doing it like in a different kind of way. But that's not that, like, everyone figured it out, basically.
Right,
Everyone figured it out, and the shows went fine. They went really good. And
Yeah.
we did our first like collab with the Roast Battle League. So like Brian Moses came to St. Louis with Pat Barker, and we did that thing there. But
What was one of the better roasts you've heard about yourself?
Michael Ridley,
Yeah?
whatever. I mean, all those jokes that he did at the mothership, those were probably the best ones that I've heard about me so far. I
Nice.
can't
Is that
really-
on YouTube at the Mothership
Yeah.
roast battle? Yeah.
That was the first one I lost too. It was the first roast battle I ever lost. It was at
Oh,
the
he torched
Mothership.
you? Oh,
It was a
man.
rematch too. We did Friday
shit.
at Creek, and then that 2 days later at Mothership, and he beat me in the rematch. But he hit me with Hispanic at the disco. But it wasn't
so good.
But here's the thing: is I had been hit with Hispanic at the disco before.
Yeah.
But he did the act out of "Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn border?"
That's
and that was
amazing.
yeah. He really crushed me with that one.
That's so good. Yeah, that's tough to come back with. What'd you hit him with? And for those who don't know, he's a Asian guy that looks like he watches NASCAR.
Well, this is one of my favorite ones, and I fucked it up. Yeah, he does look like. So I said he looks like he would put. It looks like he would put truck nuts on his rickshaw, or like he would put a lift kit on a rice cooker. Like I did that kind of stuff. But this one that I got from Colton Jones, because we were workshopping at Sunset, and because Michael is Asian and white trash, but he got it confused, so he fucked his dog and ate his cousin. Shout out Colton Jones. I'm so mad. I fucked it up at Mothership. I nailed it at Creek. I did it perfect at Creek, but at Mothership, I did it like the correct way. I did like, oh yeah, he ate his dog and fucked his cousin.
Dude,
It's like,
fucking hilarious.
isn't that funny?
Holy shit, that's so good.
Yeah.
I don't think, dude. I'm so. I am in awe of the roast battles, but I don't think I could ever do it.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
definitely it's a specific thing.
It's
And
an
here's
acquired taste or
again.
something.
Going back to my first time ever, the first thing I ever said during doing stand up,
Yeah.
first time on stage with a microphone in my hand, was making fun of the host.
Yeah.
Which was no, you don't do that on your first time. It bombed. Like they just stone faced me whenever I made fun of
Do you know
him.
what you
But,
said?
like, I think I said he's like he looks like a Travis Barker impersonator or something like that. You know, he's a guy who had like a bunch of face tattoos and like long hair and shit like that. He has covered in tattoos.
Bold
and
to
shit,
do
so.
that first time
First
going
thing
up.
ever out of my mouth.
That's so bold. Honestly, that's very bold. Dude, my first time, I'm walking up there like fucking holding my hands over my dick, like, oh, hey guys.
But again, yeah, I guess that it makes sense why like I would do roast battles now. Like
Yeah.
that's literally the first thing that I ever did was try to make fun of somebody.
Yeah. You're good at banana phone too. I've seen you yell out a banana phone, and I'm always
That's all alcohol, baby.
yeah, dude. Banana phone is fun as shit, though.
It's a great show. It's a great pillar of
Yeah.
the community.
It's good.
Really pulls everyone together.
I try to go every Sunday just because
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't yell out, but it's just fucking hilarious. It's just always a good time. It was the first show I ever saw in Austin, because I've been here forever, but it was like I've never been to comedy shows. And then something like a year and a half ago, I was like, let's just go check out Creek. And then it was on a Sunday, and it was the day that guy had the swastikas on his
You were there
nipples.
for that?
Yeah.
Damn, that was before I moved here.
Yeah, I was like, dang, that's wild. But how long you been here?
I hit a year in May.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just over a year.
So it was around
It's like
that
right
time.
before that.
It was right
Yeah.
before that. Yeah. But yeah, that was crazy. It was funny, but it was crazy.
Yeah, I think it's good. They bring everyone together. It is like every comic in the city is there, right?
Pretty much.
You even get the higher up comics are there just to see the madness. And
Yeah, I'll see.
the open micers are there.
Like I saw Ari Matty in there.
Ari
a couple
Matty always
times.
comes by.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see him pop in. I see. I saw Hans Kim and some of the guys from Kill Tony, I guess.
Tim Butterly was there a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really? Oh, I did see him there,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
He's like, this is fucking chaos. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's sick, right? Isn't it fucking awesome? Yeah.
That's great. It is chaos, and I think for some people, I think I can see how some comics would look at it and go, "What the fuck, dude? Like, is this even comedy? What's going on here?" But I think there is a beauty to it, and the fact that it is just absolute chaos.
It's back of the bus. I mean, they say it themselves. Yeah, it's back of the bus.
That's good.
Talking shit. You know.
That is true.
But yeah, I mean, people. The show that I run is like not necessarily a typical stand up show.
Where do you run a
And
show?
People, Sunset.
And what's the show called?
It's called Wild Card Comedy.
Okay, and how does it go?
Every Sunday at 7 p.m. at the Sunset Strip in Austin, Texas. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. Sunset Strip.
Yeah.
It was a concept that was started in St. Louis. These comics started doing it before I ever did stand up. It's been a show for like 12 years now or something. But they were kind of just running it as an open mic, and it was like ran by two guys. One of the guys dropped off, and they needed another co-host. And the guy that was still running it asked me to start co-hosting it with him, and so we were running it as an open mic. And
how does it work? Is there some kind of gimmick to it?
yeah, it's a drinking game comedy show. So it's like, you ever heard of the game Circle of Death or King's Cup?
King's Cup, yes.
Yes. So with the cards, right?
Yeah.
So comics go up, you do your set, and while you're doing your set, you pull cards at any time during your set, and those cards are challenges. And it's not like we don't hit you in the head with a frying pan and then make you do 5 minutes or
So
anything like that.
it's a challenge, like go like riff on a topic, or what kind of challenge?
Yeah, close to that. We'll do stuff like tell us your newest joke that you're working on, or for the next minute, no prepared material, just off the top of the head, fucking,
that's
or
fun.
crowd work, or like we'll get an accent from the audience. You got to tell your next joke in that accent, or get a famous comedian from the audience. You have to do your next joke in the style of that famous comedian. Running through emotions through your next joke, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just like whenever the comic does the challenge successful, then like everyone takes a drink, audience takes a drink, whatever.
Oh, okay, that's where the drinking comes
Right.
in.
Every time a comic does a pun, take a drink, whatever.
Dang, that's
so,
why
yeah.
you show up to Banana Phone fucked up, because you were just doing that show.
No, we just started the show.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I thought you were like, that's
No.
alcohol. I was like, oh, it's because of that
Yeah,
show.
no, I told you, it's a borderline problem. I told you, we're keeping it right on the line.
Do people walk out of there like, fucking holy shit?
Well, dude, we used to do it at like, that was like the hang in St. Louis. The open mic was like every Wednesday at 10 p.m. So it'd be like after everybody was done with whatever shows, spots they were doing, they would come to that bar for the 10 p.m. late mic, and they would do like crazy deals, like I think like $3 Jameson shots or something like that. So people were just getting fucked up.
Yeah.
So that was like, there were definitely some crazy nights. Like I fell down the back steps of the patio out there and stuff. And but yeah, so it was like an open mic. And then when I started running it, I was like, dude, this needs to be a showcase. Like we could totally do this as a showcase. And then we started running it at the Funny Bone like monthly. And then whenever I left St. Louis and moved here, I asked him if I could start doing it here, and he's like, "Yeah, go for it, for
That's
sure." So,
awesome.
yeah,
That's
and then
cool.
we auditioned it for Sunset a few months ago, and now it's weekly.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
7 p.m.
7 p.m. every Sunday at Sunset Strip in
Yeah.
Austin, Texas.
I'm gonna
Use
check it out.
Promo code WILD for half off tickets. Please, somebody buy tickets.
Kiss FM. Promo code WILD.
Wild. Yeah, I'm learning, and that's the thing, dude. Learning how to sell tickets, like I don't know how to do that.
How
So
have you been
it's-
doing it?
figuring it out.
Yeah.
The first week was kind of just a lot of Instagram posting
Right.
on our page consistently, and then like putting up reels and collaborating with the club, doing stuff like that. And
You still got barkers and stuff?
I just barked myself for that one, and then so for this week maybe we'll have barkers this week perhaps, or but I'm like running now. I'm trying to like run online ads and figure out that stuff. It's the most annoying part.
Yeah, that
of,
sucks.
Of having to run the show and having to try to do stand up, because the show's great. The show is like, it's bulletproof. Like, people love the show.
It's just a matter of getting people there. Yeah.
Yes, dude.
That's what it always is.
Yeah, I mean, like headliners, it's just the same thing. Like,
Same thing.
yeah, it's hard to sell tickets. There's guys that are fantastic comics. Like, I learned this from working at the Funny Bone. Like, guys that are the funniest comics that you've seen, like dudes that are like legends in New York City. They're like, every comic that you know, they love this guy, and then they try to come to the Funny Bone to do a weekend, and like they have to cancel Thursday because they can't sell any tickets.
Because they can't sell tickets.
Yeah,
Dang. But also,
that's why comedy clubs have gone to having TikTokers come to their club instead, because they already have the audience built in, and all the club cares about
is selling tickets.
Is selling tickets, selling drinks, chicken tenders.
This is interesting.
Fucking paying out the servers, paying their cooks,
Right.
Making sure they have cups, and then this and that, and then paying the bills and paying the rent, and then all the way down here is the comics.
That's true.
That's what clubs are like.
Yeah. So see, and this is an aspect where you are experienced because you know about all this, and a lot of people I talk to don't even talk about this, which is interesting. But so the TikTokers and all these people that come in, you're thinking that hurts comedy, obviously.
I don't know if it hurts comedy. It's just it's different now. It's a different model. Like, you could be, and this is from learning from because like I said, St. Louis is a road scene, so you learn from a lot of guys who came up in the '90s and stuff, and what the scene was like and what the industry was like when they were doing it. Is you would come through as a feature to these, like you would send either physical tapes, you would email, try to get in at these clubs. People, you'd call. Some people would fucking call clubs and be like, I want to come feature, and then they would give you a chance. And if you could feature or host, I talked to a guy like back in the day, he made a living as a host on the road doing clubs, which is insane.
That is insane.
And then you host, and then these clubs where they move you up as a feature. And then if you were good enough as a feature, then you could eventually start headlining. Or like if a headliner brought you as a feature and you killed as a feature,
And then you work from there.
then they would book you as a headliner the next time you
Whereas
came through.
now, if you have like 500,000 TikTok followers, you just be like, hey, I want to do a thing here.
And they're like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Please. Yes.
As long as you're selling the tickets,
Fill
they
up the
don't give
room.
a shit.
Yeah. Because these clubs too, like most of them don't know what they're doing as far as marketing and stuff goes as well. I'm not talking about the A clubs. I'm talking about like the independently owned, the B clubs, the
which
places
is
where
the majority of them.
right. If you're a young comic, you're trying to get into a place like
Right.
well, they don't. Yeah, most of the time they don't know what they're doing. And then also what happened with the internet too is like every city has a scene, so every city has local comics. So why would they pay for this guy to come in from out of town, and then they have to like maybe try to put him up in a hotel, or and instead of doing that, they could just have their local guy that's been there,
That's
just
been
come
there
in
and
and
killing
open.
it.
Yeah.
Especially if he's going to sell.
Yeah. So I don't know if the TikTok thing is like ruining it, because there are like you can still be a stand up and you can still work. It's just they can sell tickets better. They figured out a way to sell tickets better. It's the real thing is like
sales. At the
comics.
end of the day.
Matt Banwart said it. Comics would rather complain than post a clip. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like you can sit around and go like, yeah, TikTokers are fucking ruining it, or you could do what the TikTokers are doing, like learn from that and try to use that
and try to use it. Yeah.
be a comic, but then use that tactic as well.
But there's
to try to sell tickets.
there's also so many people out there who are pushing the message of you shouldn't post your clips of your jokes,
right?
Because now you have less jokes. People see your joke.
Yeah.
They come to your show. They see that joke again. That's a bad taste in their mouth, right? And that's an argument, right?
Yeah, maybe. I guess, I mean, again, the old model is like 10 years, work on this, and then like maybe you can record a CD or something, you know? And it's not the same. I don't know. Like you could have said that about Cam Patterson, like don't put your material out there. But like that's literally what he did from day one.
And it worked.
It worked. He built up his following, you know, and was able to like start working the road doing independent stuff here and there. And then he got that one thing to pop, you know, the Kill Tony thing.
Yeah.
Makes him pop. And he's an anomaly. He's one in a generation, not a generation, but like one in a class of comics. Like he's one of one, you know, like
Right.
that was, I'd worked with him before you know, everything had happened. We did like a Don't Tell in Columbus or whatever. And that was the first time I saw a comic as like a young comic. And I'm like, this guy's like gonna make it.
Really?
Like yes, dude. Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes. I saw him and I saw the way he was like his stand up and like the level of killing. Like out of the whole, like it's a Don't Tell, so it's a hot room already.
Right.
But whenever he like the level just went up one, and I was like, oh, he's got it. And then I asked him how long he doing stand up. He was like, yeah, 2 years. I'm like, yes, dude, he's gonna make it, like for sure.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah. Which is because people say that they go, oh, whenever you can tell whenever you see it or whatever. Like that
You can tell.
That was the first time I had ever been able to be like, oh yeah, I can tell.
That's interesting. So the first time I started going to open mics, there was one person that I was like, this guy is just on a different level, and it was Timmy No Bricks. That was, I remember seeing that, and I was like, this guy is actually doing something that's just completely different,
Right?
And it's probably going to work,
right?
That was the first time I ever seen that moment that you just described, where I was like, this is something that's going to go farther than everybody else here, and that's interesting. That is interesting that it happens, but
yeah. So the like giving your material away. I mean, I don't post a lot of clips. I post some clips here and there, but I mean, they say that you should always be writing as a comic. So it's like jokes are if you get rid of a joke, it's like, well, then write another one.
How do you write? Do you just like listen to your day to day and then be like, okay, like there's something funny I said today, or do you actually sit down and fucking like just freehand?
Both.
Yeah.
It's finding those moments whenever you make like somebody laugh or like you stumble upon something when you're talking to somebody, and then like being conscious enough to like write it down in your phone real quick or jot it down, you know, and then maybe you take that to the notebook and try to expand on it. Or usually I'll like take the thing. It used to be just straight up sit down at the notebook, just write, dump it all out of your head, and then like try to sift through it after that.
Right.
But it's changed now for me a little bit more, where I try to find the more natural stuff, or like if the idea pops in, write it down, and then I'll try it on stage and then go back and refine it. And listening to sets is like, that's the Greg Warren was the guy.
Yeah, you told me that the other day, and I was like, fuck, dude, I got to start doing that.
That's always what he would tell people, is like, you need to be listening to your sets. Like it just puts it into your brain more. You know,
I should do that.
And it points out the bad parts,
those tiny moments where it's like, that's where you fumbled it right there.
Yeah,
that's
as much as you already hate yourself, and you're like, you might cringe at when you're going back and thinking about things. When you can actually see it in front of you, it makes it that much more powerful, and you can make adjustments and change.
Yeah, that's something I gotta start doing. But yeah, writing. So do you have any new ones that you're doing now that you're like, oh, this is a good bit?
I got a great new Lime Scooter bit.
Yeah?
I'm enjoying it. Yeah. I was kind of going through a block for a little bit, but it's fun. I like, that's like the newest thing that I've been doing, and it's going pretty good. But I mean, I went on the road and did Paris and then Palestine, Texas. Both of them.
Oh, I was like, what?
What a tour, right?
I know. I was like, damn, dude.
But they're obviously more rural places. And
do you find that you can't connect with people when you're in the middle of like bumfuck nowhere and you're
advantage of starting in Missouri is a lot of road work. And a lot of it is like in the middle of Illinois, the middle of Missouri.
Are there jokes that you just won't do?
No.
So you'll do all the same shit.
Pretty much.
You won't be like, these guys are crazy conservative. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that.
No, like I said, I came up in Missouri, and I like the Funny Bone is like a suburb.
Yeah.
So you would get a lot of like more conservative people. So I kind of got to learn, like I would go out, do the club, and they were more conservative, but then I would go do like the independent fucking bookstore, and that's a completely different vibe in the city, right? So St. Louis in the Midwest in Missouri is like you could get both of them. You can learn both of them at the same time, and that helps influence it.
The independent bookstore is where I would expect liberals living in a small town to be hanging out.
Yes, yes, yeah.
God, I'm trapped in this tiny ass conservative town. I got to go to the bookstore. Yes, that's amazing.
So yeah, you learn by doing both of them to try to find, you do all the, and then you go, and then I would go to Ferguson and do an African restaurant in Ferguson with like a reserved spot
Crazy
for the
combination
pastor out front.
That's nuts.
You do all those rooms, and you find the middle to where what works in all these rooms.
Do you mean African?
An African restaurant. Yeah, it was called Ophir Palace. Yes.
Oh wow.
That was after COVID. That was like one of the first weekly mics that popped up again, and so every Wednesday we would go. I think it was on Wednesdays, but yeah, we would go.
Fur Palace.
Ophir Palace. Yes.
Ophir Palace.
Yeah, bro. They were like it was legit an African restaurant. Where
Was the food good?
I never tried it. I was afraid of the. They had what's that stuff called, the fufu or whatever? You ever seen that shit? They like
fufu gay shit.
It's like this. They serve like Play-Doh. Like they give you like Play-Doh, and then you sop up like this soup with like this like.
You didn't want to try that?
Doughy stuff.
I would have tried that, man. That would have been kind of cool to try.
No. Whenever they started doing it in the chicken wing restaurant, I would hit the wings from the chicken wing restaurant. Though.
That sounds like it'd be interesting. Dang.
Yeah.
Are you adventurous with food at all?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'll try. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like adventure. I'm not like every meal that I eat is chicken tenders. You know what I mean? I'm not like that.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff that might freak me out. Like, okay, so there's the. Have you ever been to H Mart? Do you know about H Marts?
Oh, is that it's like the Asian market.
So they have one has a huge food court.
Yeah.
And it's all like Korean or Chinese, like Japanese food. And I will walk around that multiple times going, none of this looks good.
Really?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Dude, do you like sushi?
I love sushi.
Okay.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I'm trying to find the line now.
Yeah. Sushi, good. Raw, what do they call it? Sashimi?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like a squid?
Yeah.
Eel?
Never tried it.
Ooh,
I would probably try it.
You tried an eel?
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. What is that stuff called? The octopus balls?
You tried an octopus ball?
Yeah, you ever tried those?
You're pretty open. I don't think I would try that.
They're like, dude, they're so good.
Octopus balls?
Yeah, it's like, they don't have testicles.
I was going to say, like, is that what we're talking about here?
No, like a ball. It's like a dough with octopus in it. And it's
calamari.
Like a dough ball. No.
No?
No, because it's like a ball. Like
if I look up octopus ball, am I going to find it?
It's called, shit, what do they call it? It's, and they put like little flakes on top of it that dance around with the heat. They put like fish flakes on top, and it like makes the flakes like move around. It's like very, very psychedelic. Octopus balls. What the fuck are they called? Takoyaki, yeah.
That's it, these?
Yeah. So it's basically like a fried dough ball with octopus inside of it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's like a street food kind of thing.
That sounds good. Would you eat a grasshopper?
Chupalinas?
Dang.
Chupalinas, I think that's what they're called.
That's the Mexican version of them, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I know that they also fry them up in China.
Do they?
They eat them there.
Yeah, they fry up a lot of shit in China.
Yeah, they be frying up.
You ever seen those crazy videos of like, yo, look at this turtle. I'm gonna skin it.
That's crazy. I always wondered what a turtle would taste like, though.
I've had turtle soup.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, I would try that.
Yeah, turtle soup is nice.
I've had alligator.
Never done the gator.
I've had shark.
Dude, shark nuggets. Cybergs. You ever heard of Cybergs?
No.
Yeah, Cybergs always had the shark nuggies.
Is that
Those
a place?
Are pretty good. Yeah. It's like
Cybergs.
A chain. Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, I'm not getting too crazy with my food.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, yeah, pretty much open for most seafood. I'm trying to think of like the crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm not super adventurous, but I mean, I'm
mean,
mostly open.
African food, I feel like would be not that crazy. I mean, what are they eating over there? Just rice and like sweet potato?
I don't
That's
even think they have
kinda what
rice. I don't think they do rice.
They don't do rice?
I don't think so. No, like I said, look up fufu. Look up fufu, African. That fufu lame shit, I ain't with it.
That's great. I love that you picked up on that right away.
That fufu lame shit, I ain't with it.
Fufu.
Yeah, see, look at that. Fufu. So they like it's like a stew soup kind of thing. And it's dough. It's a dough like. It's made from fermented cassava.
What is cassava?
Some fucking weird plant. I don't know. Some kind of see, so like they give you this dough ball on the side and you're supposed to like grab it with your bare hands and you use that to scoop it up.
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, I don't know, it kind of freaks me out.
Made from cassava. What is a cassava?
Explain this. Oh, that's nice.
I didn't even know
what
that
nice
was
feature.
a feature. I'm going to have to do it like this because I don't know where it went.
Cassava. Yucca. Okay.
Oh, got it. Okay, so it's just a vegetable. See, they're not eating like any weird bugs or anything. It's just strange vegetables that we don't really have that much access to, I think.
I think if you go to the right village, it might be eating bugs.
You think so? What's the right village?
Now we're tiptoeing into dangerous territory.
Dude, I'm about to Google something crazy. Do Africans eat bugs? I'm going to do it.
Yes, many Africans eat insects.
Okay, so...
Entomophagy.
Entomophagy, specific insects consume caterpillars, termites,
Oh my god. Weevil larvae?
I don't know about that.
Locusts.
I'm drawing the line there.
Dude,
Locust is just a grasshopper, though.
They're huge.
They're big. But I think that would be better, right?
Yeah, locusts are like the New York rats of grasshoppers.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
They walk right up to you.
What's the Mexican dish for the grasshoppers again?
Chupalinas?
Have you had those?
A version, not like a stand and like, but you go to like the science center and you go to the gift shop and they would have like grasshoppers like in a box or whatever. Yeah, I think I had like a couple of those or whatever.
Dang,
Yeah.
I've never eaten a grasshopper.
Oh, you know what? There was this company that they were doing a comedy show at this place, and they had this company that stopped it, and they make like a protein powder that's like cricket based. And then they also just had like cricket snacks as well. So yeah, I tried those too. Yeah.
Cricket snack. I could do a powder from a cricket, but man, crunching into a cricket's body, that's aggressive. I don't know if I could pull that off.
Have you heard about this company here? I think they're in Austin. They make like ant hot sauce.
That is being looked up.
Yeah, I think they make like hot sauce out of ants. I might be crazy here, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, look it. Hot and saucy Burger King.
Hold on, this fucking mouse pad is fucked. Here we go.
Yeah, ants, the world's most premium ants. No, that's not it.
Fire ant juice? Oh, maybe they're thinking fire ant hot, something like that.
Did I make this up? Maybe I made this up.
It just might not be the
hot sauce made with ants. Would you eat it?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, but this is in Venezuela.
Yeah, but it's immediately already real what you said. Even if they're just making hot sauce made of ants in Venezuela, I mean, I now believe you.
Yeah, I kind of know everything. Yeah.
Oh, it's in Spanish. Ew. Hold on, sorry. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I guess they're actually using fire ants.
And they have a little bit of crunch. Yeah, see, like he's grinding it up.
Oh, my God.
Add a little bit of salt. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
I think I would eat that. I
try it out.
Ants don't seem... That's not gross enough, just eating an ant. I don't know. But again, like a fucking grasshopper... I don't know about that.
Yeah, and I don't go too crazy. I do like lengua. You ever had lengua?
Oh, like a tongue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never had that.
I have like a distinct memory just burned into my head of watching a cow tongue dripping blood into my kitchen sink whenever I was a kid.
Shit.
Yeah. My mom like hung up the tongue from and just all the blood
How do you
dripping.
cook
I think you do mostly like a boiling, or you do like braising it in fat or something, almost like a carnitas. But yeah,
It's probably chewy as hell.
it's no, it's more tender.
Really?
Because there's like I mean if you see it, they like rip the part that has like all the buds, like the taste buds and stuff. Like there's like a thicker outer layer, and then so I think whenever you boil it, then you gotta rip that skin, that layer off, and then underneath, like that's where all like the tender tongue meat is.
I don't even know where I would buy a tongue.
Oh, dude, here in Austin, you could find tongue.
Yeah?
Easily. Yeah, you just
You
gotta
ain't
go
finding tongue at HEB. That's what I'm
No.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good tongue.
Yeah. No, there's plenty of these little Mexican markets here. Absolutely.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could find a tongue.
You could probably find a tongue at that place.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another. Do you ever had the one where they put brains? You ever eat that one? What's that one called?
Brains?
Yeah, they put like actual like brains of an animal in a taco.
No.
I forgot what that one's called. Let me look it up.
Cabeza?
That would make sense. Brain taco?
Are you? No, dude. That's mad. That's how you get mad cow disease.
It's a type of Mexican street food made of cow or goat brains. Yeah, here we go.
Tacos de sesos.
Yeah. A friend of mine was
Yuck.
telling me about this, and I was
No
like,
way.
I don't think I would eat that. That's where I'm drawing the line.
Menudo. I draw the line there too. I don't eat menudo.
Really? So someone was telling me that it is so good to eat, but I mean, obviously, it's like just all the worst parts of the meat,
It's
right?
all intestines. Yeah, it's all intestines.
Damn, how do you clean that in a way that matters? That is
dude.
tough.
I'm not fucking with intestines. Right?
I'm not doing that. I'll draw the line there too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something else. They also put like a scorpion in a lollipop. That's something else that's going on.
Again, at the science center in the gift shop.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah,
the scorpion,
those were
yeah.
always in the gift shop. But I wasn't sure if it was a gag, if you were actually supposed to eat it.
Yeah, you can eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
you can
when
eat
you get to the center, you just eat the scorpion. That's crazy. dude.
Crunchy ass shit.
I prefer
They
a
sold
gusher.
they sold them at the zoo too, which felt kind of fucked up.
That does sound fucked up. That does seem fucked up.
Fucked up.
Like here's the last animal you'll see before you leave. Just in the
Yeah.
gift shop, you're like, oh, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
they
dude?
pulled it right out of the insectarium. Is that what they're called? Insectarium?
Insectarium sounds smart enough to be accurate.
Close enough, dude. The herpetarium. You know what a herpetarium is?
I'm assuming my first guess is wrong. Just a bunch of people in there with herpes.
No, that would be fun though.
What's a herpetarium?
Snakes.
Oh,
I think it's like snakes and reptiles.
Yeah. That I don't really have a fear of snakes. You afraid of a snake?
Man, snakes, you mean like my enemies in the grass, dog?
Yeah.
I ain't afraid of no snakes.
You ain't afraid of no snake?
Nah, snakes are terrifying.
You really?
Yeah.
I'm more scared of a shark than I think a snake.
Which one are you going to be most likely to run into? I
Well, when
I'm
you
gonna
put it
run
that
into,
way.
Yeah, I think I'm going to run into a snake way before a shark.
Yeah, but I'm more scared still of running into like the Taliban, but I don't think I'll ever run into them. You know? It's kind of like just because it's less likely for me to run into one, I still think it's got my top slot for fear.
Yeah,
you know?
Greg Warren had it's a good joke. He is well, you know, it's you shouldn't be afraid. It's a garter snake. Really? Well, it looks like a snake.
That's good. That's good. Is garter or is it garden snake? You don't know?
I think it's the same, right?
I think
Is it
they
the same
might be.
thing?
I think they might be.
That's an eggcorn.
Eggcorn?
Yeah, you know what an eggcorn is?
No, what's an eggcorn?
It's like commonly mispronounced or misinterpreted words. Right? It's like instead of an acorn, it's eggcorn. Right?
People
do
are
that.
calling them eggcorns?
People call them eggcorns. Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah,
those
yeah,
people
yeah.
suck. It's for sure an acorn.
Or like a portmanteaus, portmanteau, poor man's toes. Maybe that's what you call it. Yeah.
What is that word?
I don't know. I heard a smart guy say it once.
Tomato is the big one. But if you say tomato and you're American,
Yeah,
you're
suck.
out. Yeah,
I
you
hate
suck.
you.
I'm trying to think of another one that's mispronounced. I fuck up entrepreneur Entrepreneur.
You said
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
That one gets me all the time.
You have any of those guys in your life?
Entrepreneurs?
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine who would just give me self-help books, and I'm like, dude, I'm doing fine.
That shit sucks. I would hate that.
Yeah, but I got, dude, some of it is powerful. Like, you ever read that, like, that old Napoleon Hill book, Think and Grow Rich? You ever heard of that one?
Oh, I remember the Rich Dad Poor Dad was the big one. I remember.
He tried to push that one on me too, and I never read that one.
Oh yeah, that one's very famous.
Think and Grow Rich is like, it's old. It's like this guy.
What's some knowledge from that?
Well, it's real practical, and then it starts to get out there. He like basically interviewed like 50 of the most rich and successful people in the world, and like put together all of their commonalities in a book. And so some of it started to make, like, some of it was like
they're assholes. They're pedophiles.
So some of it makes sense of like finding a burning passion, right? Find the burning passion inside of you and keep the flame going, right? Shit like that. And then it starts to get way out there of like transmuting sexual energy.
What does that mean?
With this? Like, so guys have kind of like, it's kind of hip again. It's kind of come around in a different way. People don't call it that, but like when people talk about like semen retention, they're like, yo, dude, I'm not coming and I feel powerful or whatever.
Do you believe that's real?
I think there's something. You're expelling some kind of energy, right? And there's like higher frequency actions and there's lower frequency actions, right?
Here's what I think it is. This is my theory to counter this. I think that all semen retention is people going, I'm setting a challenge and I'm rising to that challenge. And that feels good. To be like, I'm just not going to do this. And then you don't do it and you're like, look at me, I'm achieving something I set my mind to. But I don't think not coming is doing anything for you other than the fact that you like the challenge of not coming.
Maybe. Or maybe there is some kind of energy that you expel once you get that nut. Once that nut comes off, you go, I don't give a fuck about anything.
I don't know. I think, and it's also like the whole thing of semen retention that also kind of only applies to single men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you have a girlfriend. I'm assuming you guys have sex.
Never once.
Yeah, and
I'm still waiting.
So where's the semen retention for the dudes in couples?
Well, hey, we've been together 9 years. I've been retaining my semen for. But fuck me, please. No,
babe, if you're watching this, I'm ready whenever you are.
Fuck me now, please. Please fuck me. I mean. There's something. I think there might be something to that idea of like, instead of like expending that energy, where, all right, dude, even if you spend like 20 minutes jerking off, you know, like finding a video or you're watching porn or whatever, like all that time that you spent or that energy you spent could have been used to do anything productive. Right. So
That's true.
I think that's the whole idea of like what this guy was saying is like, instead of like following those lower frequency vibrations of like trying to find a way to get your nut off, of like, maybe you could if you could find a way to harness that energy and put it into your burning passion, your burning desire, that puts you a step above the other people.
My burning desire is to get my nut off. So what do we do now, sir?
Yeah, what a conundrum, right? Yeah.
That's also another theory, is that the reason why anyone does anything ever for any reason is probably to get your nut off.
Yeah, I don't believe
you don't believe that?
I don't like that.
You don't think so? Some could make.
I mean, for sure, there's guys that do comedy to get pussy, and you watch them do it on stage too.
Right.
You go, oh, you're like,
you're here to fuck.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's gross.
But I think it is gross. I agree with you, but I think that it's because it's conscious that they're doing that. They're consciously doing comedy to get pussy. There are people that subconsciously do comedy, but I think deep down, the goal is ultimately always You know what I mean? I don't want to sound like a douchebag, but
it's either to get pussy or to get your dad's approval.
that's good. That's probably
in a subconscious manner. Yes, it's like, oh, he didn't love me. Will you guys love me?
Yeah,
you know,
it is gross though to see guys who go up there and who are like, oh, those girls, like, they fucking loved it. I'm gonna go talk to them, and it's just like, are you just doing this just to fuck? Like, that's lame. Yeah. I completely agree, but I also think that when you're funny or you're a comic, you're probably subconsciously putting yourself in that situation because you know that you're good at that. And if you're good at something, you keep doing it, and your subconscious mind is like, well, eventually you'll be noticed by someone.
Yeah.
And then things will happen. You know what I mean?
I always liked that I have had a girlfriend. We've been together because it can be a distraction. It really can, like, you know, you might miss out. And again, I guess it's just whatever is more important to you. But, like, you know, you never know if you might miss out on, like, some guy booking you on his show or something.
Because you were hunting.
You wanted to leave to go, like, try to hook up with this lady or something like that. Like, you know, you can miss opportunities for sure.
That is true. I completely agree with that.
Yeah. But, again, it's what's more important to you. You know, you decide.
Yeah. I think the people that are doing it just for girls, what ends up happening... Women.
Broads.
People who are doing it just for the whores. What ends up happening to them is they probably either A, knock somebody up, or they meet a woman and then they realize that they're not that into it anyway, and then they end up just making their life about that, is what I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that's fine. You know, less fish in the sea to compete with everybody else that's doing it, I guess. But... How did we get here?
But that's again, dude. That's the thing of, like, so that's another part of, like, your sexual energy, right? Of, like, you could put your energy into, like, I've been like, come on, dude, we can go, like, work out, go get a set in, right? We can go get another set, and then my buddy's like, no, I think we're gonna fuck. Like, we were talking on Tinder. Like, I'm just gonna go instead of getting another set in, right? Yeah. So that's the part of the thing. Like, instead of, like, going, like, instead of I need to have sex tonight, maybe I need to get another set in. That's the transmuting, perhaps, you know.
Yeah.
And that thing of, like, it may seem like benign, and maybe it's not that important in the moment of, like, why do I need to go do another open mic? Like, I already did one. And you go, okay, sure, yeah, you did one. And that's what everyone's doing. That's what everyone's doing. Yeah. That is, and this is another thing that I learned from one of those self-help books, the 10X rule, dude. So there's
Grant Cardone.
So, like, that's normal level of action, right? Of, like, I did an open mic. I did my thing. Okay, congrats. You did what everyone else is doing.
Right.
Take the
next step.
Well, that's what they say is that's the most dangerous level of action because it's the most accepted. Of, like, oh no, you did, you did do your thing. Like, everybody around you accepts that, and that's what makes it most dangerous because you're not pushing yourself and you're not doing massive levels of action, right? And so that's where you're trying to get is massive action.
Yeah. That is a good point. No, and people make fun of the 10X people, and
because they're annoying.
Because it is annoying. But dude, it's actually 100% true. If you just go to open mics and do the basic, nothing's gonna fucking happen. You have to do something different. You have to do something at a level that nobody else is doing it. And I agree. But back to semen retention. So. Again, the issue I have with this is, like, again, if you're in your relationship for 9 years, when you guys have sex, nobody's talking about semen retention there, and it's like a lesser idea. But for some reason, I don't know. I don't want to be the dude that's sitting here defending masturbating, but
no,
that's what it's turning into.
Guys, listen to me. Jerking off is cool. It is. It's awesome.
It's not that bad, dude.
There's too many people saying that it's bad. No, it's great.
Yeah. It's fucking cool as shit. No, I don't know.
And so some of that, like you said, like, and then saving it just for your lady, there is some kind of, like, deep Christianity thing behind that.
There's a little bit of a Christian element to that. There's a little bit of a
Christianity thing behind that. Because, I mean, I remember when I was a kid reading or, like, learning that thing about, like, it's it is less of a sin to spill your seed in a whore than it is like on the ground or whatever.
That's wild.
yeah, some shit like that.
That is wild.
That's some real deep Catholic stuff. I may have made that up, but I mean that sounds like something.
That honestly sounded like a bar.
It's not a bar.
Yeah, it's like, damn, I could. If that was in the Bible, I'd be like, yeah, that belongs in here. That's fun. That's interesting. Nah, but where do we go from there? You were
Coming.
10x coming, self-help. I'm trying to think of some other self-help shit that I subscribe to. The self-help industry, I'm a little bit weirded out by.
Yeah.
You don't like David Goggins?
Oh, fuck that guy.
You don't like him?
No,
Dude,
fuck that guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think he's fucking crazy.
He's a fucking jackass.
You think he's a jackass?
Yeah.
Why?
Fuck
I think he's
you.
insane. I think he's just nuts.
Yeah, he's a crazy person. Yeah. Oh, he's really inspiring. Fucking talk to his wife and kids. I'm sure they love him.
Yeah.
I'm sure they think he's great.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think you need to fucking kill yourself to like
Be a good person.
to be a good person.
Yes.
Maybe he does. I don't know. I think he's like a mentally ill person.
Yes.
That is
What's-
putting it out there, and for some reason people champion
Yes.
him for it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Who's gonna carry the boats? We don't. Nobody's
Just
gonna carry
leave
the
them
boats.
there.
dude.
Why do you care? They float.
No one has to carry the boats.
Yeah.
Dude. Shut the fuck up.
You don't have to do anything. It's
Dude.
so
The nuke is gonna vaporize everyone before you have to carry any fucking boats.
exactly.
You jackass.
It's so
I'm not
bad.
gonna be a Navy SEAL. I'm not gonna join the military. I want to
Yeah.
be a comic. Okay, so I don't have. Yeah.
What bothers me about him too is that he was like a 600-pound disgusting person,
Right.
And then he went the complete other direction, and only then did people care.
Yeah.
It's like this guy was at the extremes on both ends. But on this extreme, everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's so interesting." It's like, no, this guy is sick.
Yeah.
he can't find balance. That's where you want to
Right.
be. He's a sick guy
Yeah.
who can't find balance, and everyone's like, "How do I use this? How do I grow with you?" Like there was this CEO who like hired him to hang around him all day. Have you seen this story? And then he would wake like Goggins.
Dude, that's
would,
like the fat mom that goes to Navy SEAL like one day training. You ever see those?
Yeah.
Where they just humiliate you. Yeah, it's like the same thing.
he did that, and Goggins would wake him up at 3 a.m. and be like, "You got to fucking get up and go for a 10-mile run right now." And he'd be like, "It's 2 a.m." And he's like, "I don't give a fuck." And it's like, but why was that helpful for your business?
What does that do to you?
And he said, well, what it did to me is that when I'd be in meetings, I was so tired from running and working out that I just found the easiest path to get everything done, which was good for my business. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. That's a stretch. That's a fucking
I
stretch.
think you can figure that out on your own.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
think you need to wake up at 2 a.m. and run 10
Just
miles.
go to
for
the
that.
gym.
Yeah, go
Okay?
to the gym. Find the balance.
Yeah,
yeah.
find a balance.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, so like that is the inspirational part, right? Is that he was like a big tub of lard, and then he like became like a skinny guy.
Yeah.
which is nice. But in the process, he's completely ruined his entire body.
Yes.
like I don't know.
And people don't look at that part. They just look at, oh my God, he lost weight. How'd he do it? I'm fat too.
You know who, dude? I mean, this is gonna sound real. I don't even know if I want to say this, but I think Tim Butterly was more inspirational than that because he was a fat guy as well, but he figured his shit out in a way that is like accessible and not.
I think that was rude at all. I thought that was
Insane.
very nice and a good thing to say.
No, not it's gay.
Why is that gay?
Because he's like I don't know. He's like a friend of mine or whatever. So I don't. And it's just like a weird thing to be like, yeah, that guy inspires. And he's a comic.
No,
Yeah,
that's cool. That's
like
cool.
A weird thing.
That's inspiring. I think that is good. When someone is like fat and then you look at them and they're like, hey, you look good now.
Yeah.
That's inspiring.
Yeah.
Not Goggins. That's a sickness.
Yeah, in a balanced, like real way, like in a real like a way a real
Yes.
person would
Would
you know?
actually do it.
Yeah.
Was it Ozempic?
No, he just worked out.
Nice.
Yeah, he
Okay.
just worked out and yeah.
I'm
shit.
fascinated by Ozempic.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are doing it and a lot of people are saying that it works really well.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the long-term effects of that are.
I think most people like they lose their bone density, right? And like
Oh, is that what's going on?
they're losing their muscle mass and stuff. Yeah, if you don't like work out actively while you're on it, I think it's really bad that like because I do have a buddy of mine that has diabetes and like should be for people that have diabetes, right? Isn't that the whole point of it? It's like it's a diabetic medication and then these fucking vapid losers
I didn't know that.
found it. Yeah, it's like a diabetes. Look that one up. But I'm pretty sure that's true. I think it's a diabetes medication, and all these vapid plastic people, they found that it can just make them lose weight without having to try at all. And they started doing it. Yes, Ozempic is a prescription medication primarily used to treat type 2 diabetes. And these people that need it, they couldn't get it because all these rich fucking plastic dumb whores started taking it to look good. And they
skyrocketed the price.
skyrocketed the price. Yeah, it's and again, I don't really feel sympathy for people with diabetes, but my buddy has type 1 diabetes and I still go, dude, nobody gives a fuck.
Is type 1 the I didn't do it myself?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have it. Yeah.
Yeah, those people got fucked the most.
It's
man.
so funny. Nobody gives a fuck about people who have diabetes.
It's true.
They really don't care.
You don't even think about it. And insulin prices are fucking expensive as shit too.
Yeah, my buddy had to start doing like pig insulin or something.
Really?
Yes,
What's the difference?
I don't. I mean, I think it's cheaper.
Yeah, but
It
I
is
feel
cheaper.
like insulin is insulin.
I don't know.
It's like leaded versus premium gas.
Yeah,
It might be a slight difference, but I mean, it's still going to get you there.
I think he had. I think he had to use it more often. I think it just didn't work as well. I have no idea. I don't have it.
But I got a pig farm now.
That's the
or
thing.
some
That's
shit.
the thing. He started complaining about it, and I was like, dude, I don't care.
Hey, dude, stop bringing it up. You're kind of ruining everyone's good time.
I mean, South Park nailed it when they go, "I'm Scott Malkinson. I had diabetes." Like nobody fucking cares, dude.
That is interesting. That's
Well,
a tough life to live, to keep injecting yourself all the
It is.
fucking
It
time.
is genuinely like shortens your life.
Yeah.
you live a shorter life than most people, and it is like a dangerous thing if you're not on top of it. Like it is a real serious thing, but no one cares.
No one cares.
Yeah.
What do you think
Because-
people actually care about? Cancer?
Yeah, I guess. Right.
Yeah?
People. I guess they try to care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody tells you they have cancer or they beat cancer, they go, "Wow,
It's like, holy shit, wow.
yeah."
That was a weird situation the other day. I was at a restaurant. And this guy just stood up randomly during his meal and was like, today I found out I'm cancer free. And he was eating alone, and everyone started clapping. And then he sat back down, and I was like, that felt weird.
See what I mean?
You know?
See what I mean? People care about that for some reason. But like, if somebody is like, "Oh, guys, I ain't got diabetes no more," people would be like,
I don't think people would be like, what? Maybe one awkward clap, like,
"Yeah." And there's no cure. I think there's no cure for diabetes.
I don't think there is a cure.
No.
No.
Yeah. See?
Or if you said, I don't have AIDS anymore, definitely no claps for that. People would be like,
You had it?
yeah, the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cancer's the only one, I think,
Yeah.
that you could stand up in a restaurant and say that.
Yeah, that's weird. You saw that happen?
Yeah, he
That's
did. He was
creepy.
eating alone. He did it in the middle of his meal. I was like, is he trying to get a free meal? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a freak.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that energy at all.
Yeah, and then people too, like Captain. You met Captain, right?
Yeah.
He beat cancer, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
and I just fucking it makes you fearless. I think once you finally beat it, because he does like anytime
Oh, is he
I go
smoking
like,
now? He's like, fuck it.
yeah, he does. Yeah, I mean he does whatever he wants.
That's
he does
awesome.
whatever he wants. He talks to beautiful women with no care.
What kind of cancer?
I don't know. I think he had the kid kind.
Oh,
What do the kids get? Leukemia? I think he had that. I'm not sure.
Oh, really?
I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Dang.
But like, yeah, anytime I go like, damn, bro, you're like kind of partying really hard, and then I go, he beat cancer. Like you can't do that. You know what I mean? Like if you beat cancer, you can do Molly at raves at like 4 a.m. or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you can, yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I can see that. If I survived cancer after like a couple year long battle, I'd be fucking going crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're always thinking, like, if that shit comes back, you know, will I win it again? So you kind of have to live it the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know? So that's understandable. That's a scary one.
Yeah, and it definitely makes like stand up seem like absolutely nothing. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
true. You are fearless when you go on stage.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like,
it
dude,
doesn't fucking matter.
I faced death and I kicked his ass.
Yes, dude, and that's a big thing too, man. We're realizing that none of it matters.
Yeah.
And the worst, like the if you want to be a stand up comic, the worst thing that you can do to like move your career forward is doing stand up. Like you know what I mean? It doesn't do anything
What do you
for
mean?
you. Like at this point, as much effort as you put into like making like a 5-minute set. And like the return that you get from that, other than honing your craft, which as an artist, craftsman, whatever the fuck you want to say, it is the most important part of it to you, to yourself. But as far as like, again, the monetary and then like trying to make it your career as a thing is like, it doesn't move the needle for you. It doesn't move the needle for you, right? What moves the needle? You know this. What moves the needle? What gets you followers? Fucking putting content out, right? Like the more you and the amount of effort that it takes to like make a reel versus to make 5 minutes of stand up, it's and the amount of return that you get from it, like it
probably leans toward the reel.
Yeah. Right. So
I would agree with that.
So yeah, none of it matters. It's all
bullshit.
It's all bullshit, but it's fun and it's the best thing ever, and that's all we want to do, right? You just want to be a stand up, and so you do it.
I have to say, I think the most valuable piece of going out to the open mics and doing stuff like that is the people you meet.
Yeah.
That's for sure the most valuable thing, because meeting other people and hanging out with other people, it becomes a community, and it's like, yeah, the set doesn't really matter. It's not going to get you anywhere, but the people you meet is like, that's what it's all about. In any industry, it's like who you know.
It's all, right, like how big you scale it out when you're looking at it, like your perspective. Like, yeah, you say it may not move anything, but if you do have a good set at the open mic, somebody might see you and they go, hey, do you want to come do my show?
Yeah.
You go, all right, now we're moving up. We're starting to move up a little bit. And again, it's all about what you want to get out of it, and what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
That's I learned that really early too. Like, that's what my goal is. Like, I wanted to get past at the Funny Bone. I wanted to be in at the Funny Bone, so I just did everything possibly that I could to like get in at the Funny Bone, you know,
and then you did, right?
Yeah.
But then once that happened, you just had a different goal.
Right. Try to figure out the next thing, which is like, at that time was like, how do I become a feature? Right. And so I start working on trying to get more material and trying to be consistent. Consistency is huge, right?
Yeah.
It's like such an inconsistent art form. Like, every time you go up, it's completely different. There's so many different variables, but what gets rewarded is consistency.
Yeah.
So you have to try to be consistent in the most inconsistent fucking art form possible, you know?
Yeah.
But,
I agree.
But once you get to that point where you're starting to sell tickets, then that's when you go back to like we said, like how it doesn't matter that you're doing stand up. All of it does start to matter at that point once you're selling tickets and getting on the road, because then you come across as a professional, somebody that's actually really good.
Getting to the threshold of professional is the hard part, though.
You ever read that book?
No.
War of Art?
No, what's that?
Stephen Pressfield?
You're a big reader.
No.
No?
No.
Well, you read a couple ones that seem to be impactful, though.
For sure.
That's the thing.
I think I got about 4 or 5 of them, and I'm like, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't need to learn anything else. I'll just go back and reread these again and again.
And you quote them all the time, and people you've never met are like, this guy's reading.
Yeah, no, dude. The last thing I read was a Dragon Ball manga.
But what's the art? What's the War of Art? How does that one go?
It's well, he talks a lot about resistance and recognizing resistance of like when you're trying. He's a writer. He wrote Stephen Pressfield. He wrote Bagger Vance, the Ballad of Bagger Vance, whatever that.
Buster Scruggs?
No.
I was like, big shot in the dark here. Let's shoot it.
No, Bagger Vance. It was like the golf movie. I think Shia LaBeouf was in it. They made it a movie, but he wrote. Anyways, he's a writer.
Yeah.
So he wrote this whole book about how to be a writer, to be a professional in your art, your craft. And he talks about invoking the muse. But the biggest thing is like resistance is the biggest thing of it manifests itself in all kinds of different ways. And until you try to recognize what resistance is, you don't really notice that it's happening to you. And the resistance could be, it could literally be like you know that you need to sit down and write, but then you go like, I gotta like do laundry and like clean my apartment and stuff. So you just do that instead, and that's resistance manifesting itself. And so you're like constantly fighting against resistance, and once you can overcome that, so then he talks about being a professional and what it means to be a professional, which is like, you know, playing for keeps and not doing it you do it because you love it, but professional, you don't do it for fun, for the love. You do it because you're a professional, right? It's really interesting, but I like have listened to it on audiobook like multiple times.
Yeah.
And it's quick. It's like I don't know, like 6 hours on audiobook. So,
It kind of reminded me of another quote, which was create art like you're a child, but execute that art like you're an adult. You know?
absolutely, yeah. That's when you see guys going up doing stand up, and you're like, that's the most silly, absurd, ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But it's
Right.
so funny
But it's funny.
because they, like you said, they're being free creatively, but they're being a professional when they deliver it.
Another one is Casey Rocket. He does that really well, where
Right.
he's just he looks like a little child up there.
Yeah, it's all silly.
But when he's doing like so many reps of the same thing all the time,
Yeah.
and it's like, damn, that's professional. Like
Yeah.
he just has it locked the fuck down, where he can just consistently do it.
Right. That's again, dude, consistency.
Yeah,
All about being consistent.
but it all comes from that childlike piece of art that he created, which is cool.
Yeah.
I think it's really
the
cool.
worst thing that you can do is fucking take stand up too seriously.
That's the thing.
That's like the worst thing you can
Yeah.
possibly do.
That is
Because then
true.
you just become miserable.
Yeah.
And then you become that person, again, that's in the back of the room going, how the fuck is that guy doing stuff and I'm not doing stuff?
That's
And
the sad thing, is see someone that's bitter. I hate seeing that.
there's some haters out here, man.
Seeing bitter
There's some
people
real haters.
really hurts. It's because I feel bad for them too, and I know they're hating, and it's like, but I feel bad for them because they're putting so much into it, but they don't realize that they're literally burning themselves out. Like you got to have something else. You can't just keep doing.
Because if you keep looking out as like these, how is it that these people keep doing it? I'm not going to do it, and then you just become like, well, then I guess this isn't for me. I guess I'm not like these guys, and I'm never going to be like these guys. So why am I even trying? They are not but instead of just looking solely at yourself, don't comparison, right? Thief of joy. People say
Yeah.
that all the time. You can't compare. The comparison it really is bad, and
It's
you get
gonna
caught
kill
up
you.
in it. You can always get caught up in it.
Everybody gets caught up in it. Yeah, man. When I was working in my sales job like 7 years ago or something, there was this guy. I was like the number one rep for so long, and then they hired this new guy, and the guy started blowing me out of the water. And I remember I would stay up at night thinking about that. I was like, how the fuck is he doing it? And it started hurting my sales and like how I performed.
Oh yeah.
Because I was just so jealous. I was like consumed by jealous. I was like, dude, this guy is beating me, and it was making me do different things, and I was doing things wrong. And I was like, this is ruining me. Like
Right.
it really ruined me. But then eventually, he's actually a good friend now. But the guy just worked so much fucking harder, and he just had a whole other thing that he was doing in his life, which allowed him to just put so much more work into it. But that's the one time where I can really, like, anytime someone says comparison thief of joy, I think of that guy. Like, damn, I fucking hated that guy for so long, just because he was beating me, and I was like, fuck. But I'm sure that happens in comedy. It reminds me. You ever seen that movie Amadeus?
No.
Oh, with Mozart, and it's about a famous composer who came up at the same time Mozart was coming up.
Oh fuck.
And he's like, have you heard of this song? At like the beginning of the movie, it's like, have you heard of this song? And he plays a little song, and the guy goes, no, I don't know that. And he goes, have you heard of this song? And he goes, no, I don't know that. And he goes, I wrote those songs. How about this one? Have you heard of this song? And then he goes, da na 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 na. And the guy's like, yeah, I do know that song. And he goes, yeah, that one's Mozart. And like the whole theme of the movie is this guy who's just been overshadowed by the greatest person of the world, and he'll never make it because he lived in the same time as Mozart.
Yeah.
But it's sad because it ruined his life.
Did it really?
Yeah,
Damn.
you should watch it.
I will.
Amadeus.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's very good.
I'll have to check that out.
It rated top 50 movies ever made.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that guy was comparing himself to? I mean, there's no way you can't.
Yeah, you have
got
to.
You have
You
to.
have
right?
to.
You gotta go,
And he would
"Fucking
hang out with Mozart and pretend to be his friend, and then secretly be looking at his symphonies and going like, "Oh my god, this is so fucking good." And he would take some notes, and he would steal some of the stuff, and he was respected, but Mozart was just a god, and he's just like,
You hear the History Hyenas, Chris Stefano and Giannis Pappas?
Yes.
They talk about Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler. I didn't even know who that was.
I don't know who that is
They
either.
explained it, that he was just as good, like he just grew. He came up. If he came
With
up in
Michael
any
Jordan.
era besides Michael Jordan, he would have been a star.
Yeah.
But he came up at the same time as Michael Jordan. You just get overshadowed, you know?
That is honestly a terrible fate. That's pretty bad. That's pretty rough to know that you're good, but you just weren't as good as the best guy. You were just right there, but there was just somebody that took it.
And that comes from being, I mean, you know, you adjust your goals and your idea of success too. Having an idea of success is important, and constantly looking at it and going like, what is success to you? And if you can't let go of like, I have to be the best and someone else is better than you, like it might just make you miserable, or it'll inspire you to try to get better.
Yeah. I think I keep my expectations at like, as long as I'm happy with my performance, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And I try not to set goals of like, I want this or I want that. If I can just be like, I'm satisfied with how I can look myself in the mirror and think you did a good job, then I'm happy with that. Because if you start setting goals and then you start seeing other people hit those goals, it's like, well, why isn't that happening to me again? Now you're back in that room.
Right.
But yeah. Well, I'm doing a time check on you. You got to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're calling it.
Eric, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. Peace.
Fun.